Hi, this is a project I've been working on. I call it Mintpaper Engine, very obvious name. It's a uh, animated or interactive wallpaper plugin for Linux Mint Cinnamon. It only works on Linux Mint Cinnamon. I think it will probably always only work on Linux Mint Cinnamon unless it gets ported to something else by me or somebody who is significantly smarter than me. Because believe it or not, I'm not real into software development. That's not my thing. I don't really want to do software development for my whole life. But here it is. Here's the control panel. It tracks your monitors and it's got scale. It's got kinds of monitors. Got the classic Walmart monitor and HDMI 0. But here are some functions. There's mute, there's volume. It only unmutes when the window is clear, when there's nothing in the way. When there's something in the way, like a window, it will be muted. I can probably turn it into a feature where you can choose the threshold of screen coverage at which it's muted, but for now, this is just how it is. There's a lot of other issues I need to work on with Mintpaper Engine. There's a lot of problems. Performance mode. Um, as far as I'm aware, it only works with video files. It doesn't work with WebView, which is what I have running now. It can use JavaScript, CSS, and HTML, as well as images and whatnot to create an interactive wallpaper, which is always lovely to see. As you see, a little freer and follows this. I'm not going to show you how the audio works because all the audio on all my presets is copyrighted, and I don't want to deal with that. That's not something I want to deal with, as I'm sure you probably do understand. So as far as code goes, it's a very monolithic structure right now. I'll close presets because that's not relevant. I'll close UI because UI is whatever. But right now I got audio, display, window, main. The code is very questionable. I don't think this works. I don't think this works that well. This pushes the wallpaper behind the desktop icons after 2 seconds. If I was better at programming, I might know the be able to get a listener that figures out when the desktop does that. For now, it's just a 2 second timer, a 2 second delay. There are a lot of bugs with this that will get patched with time. But first, I would like to switch this to an architecture that's less monolithic. It all runs in 4 files. And if I ever want to add a new feature, I need to uh, completely and totally go through those files, tear things out, write things, break things, and I don't really want to do that. So the architecture I'm planning on switching on would have plugins and a smaller engine with less overall going on in the engine itself, which would be lovely. Um, Once I'm able to switch it to an engine with plugins, I can probably add features faster, and then I could probably work more on the UI because the UI would be quite lovely to have. Um, I started this a few months ago. I've only been on Linux for about a year and a few months, I guess. I started in January of last year and I started working on this in January of this year. The reason why I started working on it was because I couldn't find any good alternatives, and I was really, really upset and sad about not having an animated wallpaper. There are other animated wallpapers, but I don't think there's one that keeps your desktop icons, although it's very obvious that my desktop icons are handled extremely clunkily. But that is not the problem. There's also, it's interactive if I run WebView. I'll show you what that looks like. This is what we're running right now. I didn't segment it into its own files, mostly because I'm like lazy, but Yeah, it's just taking all these and putting it together. It's very, very nice. I enjoy it. I made this for my own personal pleasure. I uploaded it to GitHub for uh version control, honestly. But also, why can't other people use it? Um, I do have a license on it though, so yeah. It is open source, so do what you want with it. I don't really care. Uh, I do have plans to fix it to that non-monolithic structure and make it so it's easier to add plugins. Uh, at one point, I'd like to make a tutorial on how to make the WebView presets because I feel like that's something people would like more. And once all that's done, I will work on giving a user some more features when it comes to customizing it. Like I said earlier, the threshold at which your audio mutes, I'll probably have you be able to do different for each. The FPS limiter, I'm 90% sure doesn't work at all, so that's not to be concerned about. It does also run video files. So, if I just pull up a video one and hit apply, I get the video, it waits 2 seconds, it pushes it back, and now we have this video here. A problem that has occurred, and I don't know if the initial rewrite for the architecture will fix it. Um, Anything interactive breaks after a video file is played. Maybe having it set to plugins will just fix that automatically. That might be something else I have to fix myself. Uh, you can look through the code all you want. The repo's public. I'll have it in the description. Um, but you can bully me. I don't develop. I won't take it personally. Well, I'll take it a little personally, but like I understand that I don't really know what I'm doing. Um, I do I won't lie and say that this is all handwritten. I do use AI to help write things. I wouldn't say this is vibe coded though, because I don't think AI knows how to work on a Linux system. But yeah, I'll work on making it break less easily and try to make it polished while giving functionality and customizability for users. In future videos, I'll probably point to code changes. I call this version 0.1. Um, version 0.2 should be like the basic structure rewrite. But any videos in the future, I'll like point at like structural changes and code changes ideally. Um, but yeah, this is what I'm working with. This is all I got. Uh, I don't know if performance mode works. That's my problem, but at the same time, it's not my problem. It's open source. You can do it yourself. I'm a relatively busy person. I'm also a very lazy person. So I can't promise frequent updates, but again, it's open source. You can do it yourself. If you want a video of me showing how to install it, I can make one. I think it's pretty easy to install. Uh, the README is pretty good at describing what you need to do. But yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever. Uh, I don't know when I'll make an update video for this. I am working on the rewrite now. I got WebView kind of working. I haven't spent enough time on it to locate any flaws, and I have absolutely zero idea if there's any interactivity. But as I stated, not my problem. It's open source. Fix it yourself. Good evening.